I mean, I do lots of work at places like this. I'm a lowly entertainer at a castle. I make sure that my history is right by various sources. And we have different people who come here. Some just want to laugh and a giggle. So I have school groups in. I've got up the history level and make sure it's all correct. Until the BBC come along, and then they just don't care. And you always get them. And there's Robin there, and he's about to attack a castle. And you always get the guys on the castle wall up here. And no matter who they are, no matter what happens, if they're in league with the sheriff on that castle wall, suddenly they're inept. They can't hit the side of a barn door with a cow. They see him coming, and they know he's coming. Firstly, as I say, he stands like this. 6 arrows like this. And he's talking to Little John, and he's pointing, yes, we're going that way, like that there. And he attacks the same time every week, about 5 to 7 as the kids are sitting down for their tea. And then he runs. And every archer will pull back on that castle wall, and they'll do this, and they'll shoot arrows, and they'll all come down in a massive storm of arrows, and they'll miss him by about 20 feet. Not one will get close.
Why don't you really shoot the arrows?
Because I'm talking in between. That's what we do. That's what we shoot at 10 o'clock in the morning. But if we actually pay any thought to what's going on there, anybody on that castle wall up there when the Earl of Warwick is in residence would be the top bowman in the country, because they're getting paid 6p a day. The Earl of Warwick can afford to pay that kind of money. So when you get a guy, for example, the Sheriff of Nottingham in the castle, and he's got his bowmen garrisoning the castle walls, those boys would be top of the tree. If there was a Robin Hood, he wouldn't be out there trying to attack the castle. He'd actually be on the inside, raking it all in, because that's what bowmen did. Richard II employed up to about 99 Cheshire archers, paid 9p a day for them, because they were that good. Bowmen from Cheshire. So whenever you see a castle, and whenever you see a Robin Hood movie, all I'm saying is cheer the sheriff. All I'm saying. Shoot another arrow with this bow here. I've been very delicate, as you can see, and it's gone down already. Now, have you ever done this to anybody? What's this mean? Good. How you doing? Hi there. Universal symbol of peace and fellowship. Rubbish. This goes back to the Middle Ages. It's called the fist bell. It goes here. My string should go from knob to knob. It should hit the top of my thumb. So that would be its brace height. Fist mail right here. So if an archer gives you the thumbs up, that doesn't mean hi, how you doing? It means my bow is ready and I'm ready to shoot you. Very peculiar. And this. This. I'm always asked about this thing here. Yeah, absolutely. I'm always asked about that thing there. The 2-finger salute and the provenance of it. Now, the story goes back to the 15th century. The idea being that the French would come by and cut these fingers off. The truth is, it probably didn't happen as often as we make out. Yes, hands were desecrated. I was talking to an archaeologist who'd actually worked on the Somme and all round the field of Agincourt. And he said they did come across the reign of some archers. They believed they were archers because their fingers were cut off. But only probably after death, because they'd lost fingers on both hands. So maybe a peasant had come by and in vengeance had hacked at the hands. So there's some evidence for it. Stephen Fry, of course, says there's no evidence for it in QI. But thank heavens we don't base our history on a popular TV panel show. We'd be in terrible diagrams. Love Stephen Fry, but to be honest, a bit dodgy on occasion. So what we'll do with this next arrow? Takeaway, don't worry. It's home delivery. So we're going to shoot this next arrow from this bow here. I am talking a lot because I'm overly precious with this bow. First, the next arrow hits. I want a big loud cheer. Let me hear a cheer on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! But also, I want it accompanied with a loud, proud 2-finger salute. I don't want a shy one. I don't want a Winston Churchill. I don't want hey, peace man. Imagine that, about Agincourt. It's a French charging in, you hit them with arrows, and as they get close, you go, hey man, yeah. It's not go down well, would it? It's got to be that way down. I did this over Easter, I did a whole set over Easter. I had about 200 people around me here. I don't always get a chance to do a performance. I'm an ongoing thing all throughout the day. And over Easter we're constantly busy, so I constantly had people here. And at one point I had about 200 people, and I don't know what I was talking about. There's no script here, just me, history and a longbow. In this case, a brand new one. But I was talking to these people here, and I was encouraging this. And I got more to go, hooray! As I'm about to do with you guys, quite frankly. But what I hadn't taken into account was the chock-a-block. I hadn't taken into account the people up there. There's this guy along here, just walking along. Yeah. About children are going. People up there saw it, and then we paid the favour. They went. Whoa! They started doing to each other. Only in this country. That was 2 minutes. It was like Wimbledon. And they were getting louder. It was quite something. So we'll have a go. Have a practice, if you will. Children, can I make this absolutely clear? Whenever you see me around the castle, this is absolutely acceptable. I encourage this. This for me is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. Good thing. Yeah, that's good. I see your practice doing that. But nowhere else. You must not do. Nowhere else. I do not want this appearing at the school on the playgrounds of England. Can you imagine it next week or last week of school? You get back to the local head teacher. The local head teacher is Mrs. Connors. And she goes, "Oh, little Johnny, what did you do yesterday?" "Oh, miss, it was great. Went to Warwick Castle. It was great. Sort of trebuchet. Tried to pray on a Bible. Wouldn't stop talking. Oh, they taught us to do this." Trouble. Right here and now, it's rock and roll. So there we go. So I count 3, big cheer, fingers high. Work on your delivery. Are you going to be doing your point?
No.
Are you going to be militant?
No.
Are you going to be artist?
No.
Are you going to be American?
No. Yes.
So, after 3, or people to people as we call it these days. So here we go. After 3, have a practice. Big cheer, fingers high. That's it. Not yet. The most touching scene. Mum's going to a little room. Yeah, no, you can't. One, two, three. Yay! Excellent. There is nothing stranger than truth. I did do this, I'd say, all over Easter. It's a big set that we work out with all these sort of things that we say today. And I did this at the end of it. This is normally at the end of the routine that I do, all about how the bow affects our everyday life. But as I was doing it, I've been shooting throughout the day. And a girl comes up, she's about 8 years old, cute as a button, blonde hair, princess outfit, right here. And I'm talking to a gentleman right here about the longbow. And you see, I can do that. I mean, I've got shot an hour and I've kept you here 15 minutes already. It's ridiculous. I can do that all day long. That's why they've got me here. So I've not got a life, I'm an anorak about the bow. So I'm chit-chatting away with this guy about the Battle of Cressales. And this little girl comes up and I've got 2 kids, so I recognise the signs. She's going, and she's going, "Mr. Bowman!" And I'm chatting with this guy right here, and I'm saying, "Look, just give me a minute. Give me a second. Mr. Bowman!" Look, I can give you a second. "Mr. Bowman!" She goes up like a half octave. You've got girls, you know what that means. Deal with this quickly. So, give me a second. I come over and I say, "How can I help you?" And she goes, "No, what?" She goes, "There!" She then skips off. Yeah, skips off. Hair flailing, dress flailing, stops, turns, so elegant. Yeah! Parents are down there. How can I tell there are parents? Because they went from vertical to horizontal. They didn't know whether to laugh, cry, or apologise. Rock and roll. So, I've been encouraging it ever since, quite frankly. There we go. I talked a lot. I tried to put a shoot this thing up, but I haven't shoot.
He hasn't done it yet.
We have to go.
Bullseye.
Oh yeah!
Forget why we're here. Try it again. It's already gone down. It's slipping as we go. So we'll try this again with this one here. We'll see if it hits. The next one hits. As cheering's not your forte, and you're obviously a polite crowd. You're obviously in the garden or something because you're not good at this. So if the next one hits, can I just get sounds of pain and death? Just imagine you've been shot with an arrow.
Oh.
Oh! Now I do not want cheering. In the Middle Ages, you got shot with an arrow. One thing you did not do is cheer. Good shot, mate. Oh, didn't see that coming. Oh, it has to be said, I mean, our medieval time, our late medieval time, our history, 1066, was founded on one arrow. Complete regime change. A guy called Harold gets it in the eye at the Battle of Hastings, 4th of October. Actually, it's called the Battle of Hastings. It should be called the Battle of Battle. The battle's outside of Hastings. It's not Hastings at all. It's on the outside there. And he was shot in the eye, which we accept as a culture. We just accept it. And of course we shouldn't. You should question it, because how unlucky do you have to be? Harold's standing on top of a hill. That's where you should be. He's at the top of it. So there he is, top of the hill, safest place to be. In front of him he's got his own army. Now this is not a ragtag army, this is quite substantial. Up to about 10,000 men, some men say. So the top of the hill, 10,000 men. And well equipped. How do I know? Because every account talks about the front of that army having a shield wall. They've got shields that they interlock together that form a wall. So you've got this wall of shields. Men, Harold, looking good. And then of course you have at the bottom of the hill the enemy. The conqueror. If you're going to bet money now, let's be honest, you're betting on Harold. But somehow he's brought down. And I think I've worked out how it is. Imagine, I'm Harold, I'm on the hill. You guys, you can be the Normans. Be Norman for me. It's difficult, isn't it?
Listen,
like Viking French. What a scary combination. They pillaged me with great food tips. And a lovely cafe culture afterwards. It's quite something. But they'll come, they'll shoot arrows. Their arrows will fly high. One of the housecarls, one of the military elite of the Saxon times, will go up to the king. My lord, Normans come. Yeah, he speaks Saxon. He's pretty fluent. My lord, Normans come. Look, they use arrows. And Harold will go, where? I can't see how it could have happened. Then got Richard Lionheart, shot in the neck with an arrow, a crossbow bolt. It takes 3 days to die. The most dramatic has to be Prince Hal. Richard Peterson and the old Warwick is fighting at the Battle of Shrewsbury. Put your hands in the air if you've heard the Battle of Agincourt. Everyone's heard the Battle of Agincourt. It's the big hit. Has anyone heard the Battle of Crecy? Most people have heard the Battle of Crecy. Anyone heard the Battle of Poitiers? A few. I mean, that's still a biggie. Anyone heard the Battle of Shrewsbury? Unless you're from Shrewsbury. I actually did this.